Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. So today we are meal prepping. I am taking you through my meal prep process. I hope that you enjoy this. So first and foremost with meal prep is sitting down and planning out what you're gonna do. I think planning out your meals, what you need, what you have to get, and having a visual of what it is that you're putting together really helps and makes the process easier. So how I start is I do portion control. So I am using containers, which I'll show you when I go to the kitchen, and my food groups are in different containers, which is easier for measurement and just simplifies how much of what you should be eating. So right now what I'm doing is sitting here and planning out what I want to put together. Sorry, my window's open. I'm sitting here and planning out what I want to put together, seeing if I need to grab anything from the store, and yeah, just making it a lot easier. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. I'm pretty sure you can. So this is how I organize my meals. So you would find your calorie target. So I'm in here, especially because I do alternate day fasting. The days that I do eat, I want to make sure that I'm eating sufficiently. So here's where I'm at. So I know that I need 4 servings of vegetables, 3 servings of fruit, 4 servings of protein, 3 servings of carbs, 1 healthy fat serving, and then 1 serving of dressing, seeds, and then I can do 4 tablespoons of oils and nut butter. So that's what I'm doing there. So I know I can divide all of that up in there. Here is what my containers look like. And again, this is for my calorie bracket. And that's how many containers I need. It's very visual, very easy to use. And then when I sit down to plan out my meals, this is a good guide. It just gives me a list of all the different vegetables I can have, different fruits I can have, proteins that I can have, carbs that I can have, healthy carbs, healthy fats that I can have, and healthy dressings and seeds that I can have, and then our teaspoons with our oils and nut butters. So of course, when you're first starting out, you're going to be researching, seeing what you like on the list and whatnot. I'm pretty much seasoned with this, so I know what I want to eat, and what I will do is go ahead and just write down like a quick mock-up menu of what I will be eating for the week and when I'll be eating it, see what needs to be prepared ahead of time, and also, yeah, seeing what I can just make on the spot, and just organizing my meal time to take away all of the guessing throughout my week. Okay guys, so here is my plan all done. As you can see, I've color coded all of what I need. It gives a good visual, all my meals, what I'm eating each meal. And then down here, this is the things that I need to prep. So veggies for eggs, chia pudding, chicken breast, sweet potato, the salmon, and the quinoa. So these are the 6 things that I will be prepping. And then everything else, like the avocado I can grab the salad, I can grab the toast, obviously, and then the fruit I can grab. Right? And eggs, obviously, I would make in the morning, because I personally don't like eggs that sit and then reheat, so I would make that every day as well. And my green juice, I also prep ahead of time as well. Okay, so I am preparing my green juice. And I know I'm doing this before I do the actual meal prep for you guys. So I just want to ensure that I get this green juice process in for you guys to see. So first and foremost, what I have here is, okay, so for my green juice, I have some kale here. This is some romaine lettuce. It's left over and I don't want it to spoil, so I'm just gonna throw it in there. It does not hurt to put some veggies that are, you can juice. This gives off a lot of water, so it doesn't hurt. I have my ginger root, and I have some spinach here that I'll put into juice. My limes, one to wash and one to squeeze into my green juice. And then I have my celery that I've already started preparing here. So my celery is sitting in some water with just like a tip of vinegar, just to make sure that they're clean. And I'll be doing that with all of these. All of these guys will get rinsed off, and then I will start the process of juicing everything. And my lemon. I love this thing. It is so handy. Like, where were you all my life when I was squeezing lemons? Love you. And I think I got this at the dollar store. So the juicer that I use is the Breville. My grandmother gave this to me. It is amazing because literally you can just dump like a whole thing in here and it's gone. All the trash goes over into this part over here. Easy to just pick up, dump, and then the juice from what you're juicing goes into here. Very, very good machine. Quick and easy. I had an older one before, which I'm very thankful for, but it was a lot of work. So this is a major upgrade to my juicing game. So I'm gonna go ahead now and place all of these in here, get my green juice done for the juicing portion of my week and for this prep. And I usually put cucumber in my juice as well, but I don't have any today. So that's okay. We'll get it in. You will get the cucumbers in another way. So as you can see here, all the trash is in here. I had to pour out some into this container. This is what's left, so it's gonna give me a good, maybe 2 liter, yeah, about 2 liters, obviously. And cleanup is just minimal, a little water here and there, but for the most part, very good machine and makes my juicing life very easy. Okay guys, so we are back. I actually had to hop over to the grocery store to pick up a couple things like I was telling you. So I picked up my sweet potato and I'll just flip you around. I had to pick up some tomatoes. I picked up an eggplant. I'm actually going to make this for dinner tonight, but yeah, I'm gonna put that on the barbecue. And then this is chicken for everybody else. So I'm doing salmon, chicken breast, and I'm gonna be putting the salmon on this soaked cedar. I pre-soaked it already. I'll insert that clip here. And then my vegetables for my eggs that I'll be cutting up, and some mushrooms. What else? Oh, and my quinoa that I'm making. So these are the things that I'm prepping, and I'm gonna be doing the salmon and the chicken breast on the barbecue. That's the beauty of prepping in the summer. Okay, so now I'm going to be seasoning my chicken breast. So what I'll be using, very minimal ingredients. So I have this minced California garlic from Costco. I like using this when I don't feel like peeling garlic. I don't mind it at all. And then I have some poultry seasoning here. It's more West Indian style. I'll put a little paprika today along with that. And I'm going to be putting a little bit of onion salt. I think this is onion powder though in here, not onion salt. Now we're gonna prepare the salmon. So again, I'll be using the garlic, onion powder, and some lemon. And it's going to be cooking on this cedar wood, which will give it a smoked flavor. So that should be really yummy. So again, minimal ingredients. Oh, I did forget two things. I'll also be putting some lemon pepper on it and some parsley on it. I did forget to add that for my eggplant that I'll be roasting, I stick garlic inside of it just to roast along with it. So I'll be doing that now. Okay, it smells heavenly. This wood burning smells so good. Eggplants are in there and chicken breast is, as you can see, cooking so nicely. Oh. Alright, so this should be done soon, and so will this. This will take some time. So for my sweet potatoes, I don't like to overcook them, especially because you're going to be warming them up more than once, keeping it in the fridge. So what I'll do is, as I shown you, I'll cut it up into little cubes, and then I'm going to put it into the air fryer, just so it has a little bit more of a harder cooked texture. That's easier to warm up, and it won't get soggy as opposed to like if you boil it. So air fryer is perfect for your sweet potatoes. Checking on our vegetables that are grilling here. Almost done. I'm just gonna give it like a couple more minutes and take it off. Okay, so now we're going to be doing quinoa. So this is my quinoa. I have the tri-color quinoa. I love it. It's boiled pretty much like rice, just not a lot of water. Be careful with that. And for flavoring, I'm going to be adding in a little chicken bouillon cube. So the water is just a tip above. You're gonna have some floaties at first. They'll sink eventually, but just a little bit above your level of quinoa. And then you put it to boil. So this is my little omelet veggies all cut up, ready for me every morning in the fridge. Simple, easy, if you like vegetables and stuff in your omelets. I know I do. And it doesn't have to be an exact omelet, but it does help me get my eggs in when I do have a little bit of vegetables in it. Tastes just so much better. So that's all prepped, ready to go. I put that in the fridge. Okay, so last thing that I prep, last but definitely not least, is my chia seeds. I do a pudding with that, and that's one of my snacks, so I prep that ahead of time. I've actually gone ahead and done that already. So the chia seeds, I put a little matcha. You do not have to. You can do the chia seeds with water if you like. You can do the chia seeds with your milk of choice. And I put a little bit of vanilla extract in there. So what I do is I mix my matcha first. The measurement is entirely up to you. So I'll show you what it looks like. So here's the final product of my chia pudding. I love it so much. If you like the texture, I know some people don't like the texture, but I love it. So what I'll do is I'll mix the matcha in water. You have the option of using honey for sweetener. Because of what I'm doing, I did not sweeten it. I've used the vanilla extract to give me flavoring, and I love matcha, right? So if you like it sweet and your diet allows you to have sweetener in it, go for it. So mix your matcha first in the water, and then you would pour your chia seeds in. Measurement is up to you. They do absorb water and swell up. So I believe for this bowl here, I did 2 half cups, and inside of about I averaged it. So sorry with the measurements. It's up to you. You can kind of see the texture that you like. And then when it's all absorbed, I put in a little bit of oat milk, and here you have it. So this is my little snack that I love, and I'll be using my containers that I'll show you of how much I'll eat of this per serving. Okay, so there you have it. I am all done. I have prepared everything that needs to be prepared. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I would organize my meals and the portion containers and show you how that works. So here you have it. So like I said, I work from home, so I do my spread, and how I keep my food is more in a buffet style, like this, in containers. So I have my sweet potatoes, my quinoa is finished there very nicely, my chicken breast done, cut up, my salmon is there, cut up into small pieces. I got my chia pudding, I have my mix for my omelets, and then I buy my salad, my green salad already pre-mixed, so that's ready to go. Here are my containers. So when I need a serving of vegetables, this is what I use. I fill this container, so I would fill this and put it in a plate. My fruit, my berries, I would fill this container and eat this amount of berries. My protein, so my chicken, my salmon, and 2 eggs are equivalent of this as well. So I would fill this and eat this portion. My carbs, so my quinoa, I fill this amount. My sweet potato, I fill this amount and eat it. And then my healthy fat. So this is my avocado, which is not ripe yet, but I would fill this with avocado, or half of a avocado is pretty much equivalent to this. And then my seeds here, that's what I'd be using. So my pudding serving, pretty small, but sufficient. So that's pretty much how I eat during the day. And then obviously in between these, I have some shakes that obviously they speak for themselves. Very easy to grab and make a shake. And that's pretty much it. This is also the bread that I eat. So I just have a slice of this. Pretty small loaf. It's not big at all. So very yummy, very good multigrain sourdough bread. That's what I have for my toast, one piece in the morning for breakfast. An eggplant, which is called choka or blanche choka. I'm done that. It's not part of my meal prep, but I'll show it to you. This is it here. It is so yummy. If you like onions and pepper and tomatoes, this is for you. And while I was meal prepping, I also prepped for, well, I cooked dinner for the rest of the family, which is curry chicken. So that's there as well. I didn't want to end or go any further without showing you how this looks after you roast the eggplant, roast the tomatoes, cut up some onion, cut up some hot peppers, a little salt, and good to go. It is so good. So good. And my green juice is ready. I already had some. So good. So yummy. There goes that. All done. My suggestion is never make too much food. Just make enough and see if you like it. Don't make too much food that you get bored of it. I like to do my preps in 2 to 3 day increments just because I get tired of food. I don't like the way it tastes after a very long time unless you freeze it. I personally don't like freezing my food, but some people do, and that's fine as well. But you can get tired of food very easily, so make enough that you don't feel like you're wasting food and feeling guilty. 2 to 3 days I believe is a good number, so you prep on a Sunday and a Wednesday like that. And buffet style is amazing. It's very easy because you can just grab and go. If you are somebody that's way busier, you can get the containers and portion out your food into the containers and then just place them in the fridge. That's also a good thing that you can do. I eat along with my husband, buffet style it and take out the portion that we want, and it's just easier that way. But that's pretty much it. Yes, you do spend a few extra minutes or an hour or two in the kitchen preparing, but then you take all the guesswork out for the rest of the days. You can stay on track with your meals. There's no slipping up. There's no gaps in hunger where you're grabbing things that you shouldn't be grabbing because everything is prepared for you. I've been doing this for years. I highly recommend it. And I say if you're thinking about meal prepping, go for it. Do it. It is easy in the long run. Yes, you put in some elbow work in the beginning, but it is also worth it. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope that everything was explained properly to you and that you've picked up some tips and tricks. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment below what you think. What would you like me to make next time? Or what do you prep? Okay, so let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.